In the present, the ships were carrying their out instructions and destroying all remnants of corruption that had no true purpose. Anthony turned to the back of the bridge of the ship and said, in a calm tone, as if he had known all along, "Jessica, you can come out now." She stood up from behind a large desk. She opened her mouth ready to explain why she came, but she barely mouthed the words "I." But Anthony held his hand up, somewhat bearing a partial grin of pride that he was trying hard to hide, so he can give an illusion of looking stern, and said, "You wanted to see what I was doing, to spend time with Michelle and I, because you want to know more about us." All that she could do is nod in acknowledgement. Before any sentient being is vaporized, I must give each of them one more chance. It is in my nature, Anthony declared, gave Jessica a warm embrace, and then looked back at the large screen. Michelle said "Whitehouse," and the ship was there immediately. Michelle, Michael, Sherry, Travis, and Anthony turned to Jessica, one of them holding a deck of cards. Michelle asked her want to play. At that, they all walked through the door and proceeded to sit down on the White House lawn and play a game of war right in front of the astonished secret agents. The agents emptied out their weapons in the direction of the intruders, but to no avail. The ammunition exploded 20 feet away from them, and the 4 intruders didn't even show any hint of noticing what was happening around them. Inside of the protection field, the card players did not even hear the guns firing in their direction. Suddenly, Michael shouted "War," and they proceeded to place their cards as fitting for the game, still ignoring the agents. Suddenly, Michelle turned to an agent and said, "We are about to play Rami. Would you join? We need one more player." The agent just shook his head no, and rolled his eyes. Another agent angrily asked them, "Do you people even know where you're sitting?" Michelle replied innocently, "We're at the White House, silly," and just shook her head at them, saying to Anthony, "You're right, humans are morons." Anthony just bobbed his head in agreement. They just finished the game, returned through the door to the ship,